Assalamu alaikum, yatlakum al-afiyah. I'm going to be explaining how to use ListRunner, which is a software that can be easily used from either your phone or any browser. And this software can help us out with making patient lists and following them up either in the hospital or at home. So it's a free software and it's easy to use. Let me just show it to you. So you just type listrunner.app.com. Someone has to start it up, so we started something and then they're gonna invite you to the software. You log in, invite you to the list that we're using. You log in and that's easy, put your password. So usually when you start is you go up here and you choose the unit that you're going to be working with. Okay, so currently we're just going to be working in unit A. And let's go with an example that you already have a patient that you want to admit or you just admitted. So let's say his name is Alpha Male, okay, and his medical record will be 555000, but let's just make it letter so we don't get mixed up. His age is 34, his gender is male, and he is going to be in Ward 12, or that's Ward 12 and bed 14. Okay, his admission date, he was admitted a couple of days ago and he did not have a surgery. Tags, so in tags, this is where you usually put any allergies or any warnings that we need to do. So for example, as we said, like an allergy, or maybe he is a sick patient so the next team knows, or a septic patient, or he is a COVID positive or MRSA like this patient. So this guy is an MRSA patient, so we know that he needs contact precautions. And so now he's admitted. Where is he? So this is Alpha Male. So we start by adding his details. So what is his diagnosis? So his guy came with an acute cholangitis, let's say, for example. He is under Unit A, right? We just need to do that because for reasons I'll explain later. And he is under Dr. F. I don't know who Dr. F is, just making it up. He has diabetes, hypertension, like any person in Kuwait, and he has done a couple of surgeries. So he fixed his knee, so arthroplasty in 2015, and he had that's it. So his updates, so he was admitted of acute cholangitis, and that was when was that? 7 days ago, 17th, and then let's say he became better, just like for this scenario, he became better, and then he is planned for a lab chole on May 26th. Okay, and he also had to go to the ICU admission on May 18th and ICU discharge in May 19th and 20. Okay, so he had all that. And if it's a patient where there are images are pertinent, you could just click here and add the images, but for this case we won't. And the plan, you would just have a brief line of what the plan is for this patient. So let's say what we said his plan is to have a surgery on this date, and maybe let's say that we wanted to also send him with an outpatient consult for let's say diabetes on discharge. So this is something that we don't want to forget, so we'll put it here. Now, so this is how easy we admit patients, but let's say we have old patients that have a couple of interesting stories that we need to look at. I'm going to show you a couple of examples. So this is one of our patients, Mr. Demo 8. He's a 31-year-old male, admitted now. He's in Ward 12, admitted since the 17th, and you can see Demo 8, that has been a couple of days ago, 7 days ago. What is his diagnosis? So he was admitted with necrotizing fasciitis, but that was on the 21st Ahmed Shamari added that, and then on the 24th he just updated it, status post debridement, so he had debridement and everything. And we know he's under Unit A, Dr. H, but he's also followed up by the Dr. X. And then his past medical is all that, and you can see that there was a mistake that happened a couple of days ago, maybe on the 24th, that this was his past medical, but then Ahmed added the left craniectomy on 2003, and then it was like, no, that's not the patient, and he just deleted that a couple of the same minute. So there is a log of everything we do, which is very important as a HIPAA protocol and policy. And then let's see his updates chronologically. So he had debridement on the 17th, and a second look on the 18th, and ICU admission on the 18th too. ICU discharge 2 days later, and the diabetes consult 21st. What is going to happen to him? So usually this guy would certainly have a couple of pictures, but then one of the people just said, let's continue antibiotics, and as a antibiotic stewardship, he added that June 1st is the last day, I think. And then the wound care, we're going to put Surgicel and normal dressing BID, plastics to consult when wound heal, and follow diabetes notes. And you can see it didn't happen. The plan was not something that was added on the first day. It was like cumulative. It came with this, and then plastics. Someone was like, let's do that, or let's not forget it. And then it was like, okay, someone is asking us what's the wound care plan is. Let me just put it here. And then a couple of days later, someone was like, let's add this so we don't make any mistakes. And then we just saved it. So, and if I add something, let's say we're going to add disposition. So on discharge, we want to send, find out that physiotherapy to assess his ambulation. Okay, let's say he has a problem with that. I don't know. And if I just try to go away, it will tell me, no, you can't. You have to save it. So I will cancel. Let me save this, and it's saved. This happens the same, maybe even easier on the iPhone or the Android. So we're gonna close it, and then we'll see. So let's say this patient became better, and now he's gonna be discharged. Let me see this guy. So this guy, we're gonna discharge him. I'll just click this, and he's discharged, and he's no longer on the list. Just click on this, he's out. And then I wanna add him again. Remember his name was Demo 7. So I'm gonna add him again. I'm like, Demo 7 is Demo 7, and I'll be save. Oh, that's not him. Let's see. Demo 7. Demo 7 capital. So we'll go back, and we're gonna add him again, and we'll say, where is he? Demo 7, save. Then we're like, oh, you have this patient. You want to open him again? I'm just gonna readmit him. And the beauty of this is that when you readmit him, you're gonna have the same things as what you had before. You just need to update it, and the important part is this and this. So we're gonna undischarge him. Undischarge. Diagnosis, this time he came with a trauma and MVC. So save, and the unit responsible, now we know that he's a unit A, but now he's going to trauma. So we're just gonna keep that, so in the future, if he gets admitted again, he is going to be going back to unit A. But now he's gonna be on the trauma list. So we'll go to lists here in the demographics, and we add him to the trauma list, and we can just easily take him out of unit A, because unit A are not gonna follow him anymore. So he's on the trauma list. Unit responsible is, he used to be a unit A patient. Past medical, nothing except for his acute appendicitis that we did. And 05. So this is something that we need to all work on to update together. save, and then since this is all not relevant, so we are going to say laboratory, and we found splenectomy, grade 4. Injury, and that's it. Just make it simple. All right. So for that, we might forget that he is going to need something very important, that he needs to have his follow-up vaccination protocol. So he needs to have this arranged before discharge. Okay, before discharge. So we're just gonna leave it. He's not gonna be discharged now, but we're gonna leave it like this. So next time if we want to discharge him, it's gonna be easy. And this is how we readmit a patient. So then you could always have this list accessible by anyone, or you could come to work and just print a list. You come like this and you print a list however you like it. You might say, I don't want to print this column, and make it smaller. You could put clipboard margins, and I'd let you work it out and figure out how you want to print it. Some people don't like to print it, and you might not want to watch follow-up unit A. You just want to go to trauma. You could go like this, and you could see all the trauma patients that we have. Okay, if you're a unit A and trauma, you could do like this, and you'd have them all separated, and you could see what's going on with your patient and our patients. That's it.